Hi everyone, I'm Sandy and welcome to my channel, Sandy's Happy Plants. If you're here for the first time, welcome. And if you've been here before, thank you very much and welcome back. So you guys, I'm so excited. I am so excited. You know why? I just got one of my wish list plants and I've been wanting this plant for a really long time and I haven't bought it because it's very expensive and I couldn't justify spending that much money on a plant that I might maybe kill. Hopefully I won't, but you know how it goes sometimes with plants, right? Anyways, I just gotta show it to you. I want to show it to you. Here it is. Without further ado, my new baby, my Monstera Thai Constellation. Yay! I am so psyched, you guys. Look at how pretty it is. Look at how beautiful it is. Look at these beautiful leaves. Ooh, it wants to jump right into the camera. Look at these leaves. I am in love. I'm officially in love. Isn't it pretty? Oh, I am just so psyched. And I want to share it with you. If it wasn't for my wonderful husband, I wouldn't have one. He's the one that bought it for me and he totally surprised me. I did not expect that. One of our local plant stores here, they had a rare plant sale event and I was humming and hawing about it. Should I buy one? Should I buy one? And then I decided, no, I just can't. I can't justify it. And what did he do? He goes and buys me one. Isn't he awesome? He's the best, hands down. Anyways, so I want to make a little video about this beautiful plant and I want to talk about the care requirements and all that because I've been doing a lot of reading up on it because I really don't want to kill it. So I thought, hey, maybe I'll share all that info with you. So as many of you know, this plant has been trendy for a while now. It's been one of the most trendiest plants all over the internet. Everyone wants one. And it's just a super hot, trendy plant in the plant world right now. And when it first came out, they were very, very expensive. And they're still expensive, don't get me wrong. But because more people are getting them now, more people are propagating them here in North America and in Europe and all over the place, the price is slowly coming down and they are a little bit more affordable now. It's actually an engineered plant that is grown from a tissue culture in Thailand. So it used to be that you can only get them from Thailand. And you still get them from there, but now more and more people are propagating them here in North America. And so it's a little bit easier to get them now, and they're just not as expensive anymore, relatively. They're still expensive. But yeah, so how do we take care of these beautiful friends? So I was reading up on it and the care requirements are actually very similar to regular monsteras. So they want a well-draining potting mix. So don't let them get waterlogged in the pot. So the potting mix has to be a well-draining mix. So like bark, cocoa core, perlite, worm castings are good in there. Just like a nutrient-rich potting mix that is very well-draining. So when it comes to watering, never let it sit in water. Don't overwater. Apparently these are very prone to root rot and they get root rot really easily. So you never want to let it sit in the water. So when you're watering, you should take it out of the over pot. So take the inner pot out like you would usually do and water it over the sink. So it's just in a plastic nursery pot. So water it over the sink, let all the water drain out, and then put it back in the pot. Or you can let it drain out into another pot and then drain it out later. Or if you want to, oh, here comes Truffy. She wants to be part of the video. Okay, say hi. Go say hi, look. Okay, sit down. If you want to be part of the video, sit down and you can be part of the video. Okay. So as I was saying, if you want to water it in the pot, that's fine too. Just make sure that you lift out after like 10-15 minutes, lift it out, lift the inner pot out, and then just drain the excess water out and put it back in. That way it doesn't sit in the water and get root rot. Okay, as for lighting requirements, it's just like other monsteras, so bright indirect light. This one, because it's so highly variegated, it can actually handle a little bit more light than the regular green monsteras. So this can actually handle a little bit of morning direct sun. So I have it in an east-facing window. And the reason why these can handle a little bit more direct sun is because the variegated parts of the leaves actually can't make chlorophyll. So the plant has to work a little bit harder to make energy. So it needs more light, basically, what that means. So yeah, these can handle a little bit more light, but bright indirect is the best. So not directly in a window, a little bit further away from a window. West facing, east facing is best. Not south facing, that would be too hot. The sun would be too hot, because these are actually an under canopy plant. Just like other tropicals, they live under the forest canopy, and it's a vining plant that grows up the trees. So dappled light, think like what they want in nature, right? That's what I do, that's what I always think of. So yeah, but yes, they can handle a little bit more light than the green ones, but it is definitely not a low light plant. So don't stick it in a shady spot. It will not do well in a shady spot. It'll grow a lot slower and the leaves will be a lot smaller. So it is not a low light plant for sure. It is a high bright light plant, just bright indirect light. Another very important part for this plant, and this is, I think, probably the most important part, is that they need very high humidity. So they want 60% humidity or above. And I know for me, that's going to be the biggest challenge, because our winters here in Winnipeg get really, really, really dry in the house, especially in our house, because we live in an old house. So I'm going to have to figure out a game plan for the winter so I don't kill this little girl. I decided it's a girl. I don't know. She looks like a girl to me. Well, who knows? But could be a guy. Could be. Whatever. Plant. Beautiful plant. Anyway, so I don't kill it, I'm gonna have to come up with a game plan for the winter. Probably humidifiers and all that, moisture meter and all that, like a hygrometer. Make sure it's never going below 40. I don't think I can shoot for 60 in the winter, honestly, because it never gets to 60 in the winter here, but I'll figure something out. And as for temperature, it's basically like other tropical plants, but these guys like to be a little bit warmer. So about 18 to 30 degrees Celsius, or what is that in Fahrenheit? That's about 64 to 86 degrees Fahrenheit. 64 to 86, yeah. Fahrenheit. So they do want to be warm. They like it warm. So keep that in mind when you're setting your thermostat, even like for overnight or when you're not home. Make sure you don't put it below 18 degrees Celsius or 64 degrees Fahrenheit. Yeah, they like it warm. So that's basically it for the care requirements. They are a little bit more challenging than other houseplants. So it might not be for everybody. This plant might not be for everyone out there. It's just, you know, especially because they're also expensive. So there's more pressure not to kill them. And yeah, so just keep that in mind when you get one. I mean, now that I have one, now I'm like, it's totally worth it. Of course, right? Now that I'm actually seeing it in the flesh, why did I wait so long? You should definitely get one. You should get one. Just don't kill it. Yes, but with the right care requirements, these guys can actually get pretty big. So they can get like 8 feet or so, even bigger. I mean, in your home, they probably won't get that big because, you know, the conditions aren't the same as in a jungle, obviously. So they won't get as big, but you can cut them and propagate them when they get too big, if they ever do get too big. So hey, there's that. That's a bonus. So yeah, and I think that's all I have for you today, but I just want to share this exciting news with you because, as you can tell, I'm very excited. So that's it for today. And like always, if you have anything to add or any comments, please leave it in the comment section below. And thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe so you never miss an episode. You can also find me on Facebook and Instagram and TikTok. I can't even talk. I'm so excited. I'm not even gonna edit that out. So yeah, that's it for now. See you next time. Bye.